Welcome to today's class.
To make this dress, we are going to need three measurements: our full length measurements, our shoulder to sleeve measurements, and shoulder to bust measurements. And to fold the fabric, we are going to make use of shoulder to sleeve measurements plus half. Our shoulder to sleeve is 23 plus half, that gives us 23 and a half. The half, we are going to use it to join our taping, that's the sleeve taping. And for the length is 40. The 40 inches, we are going to add 1 inch. 1 to tape to join our taping, and the other half is for the shoulder joining. So I'm going to spread this 41 across. So the next thing, our neck width is 2.5. 2.5. On the sleeve area here, we are going to mark 2.5 as well. Then you are going to connect it to the neck width. The sleeve mount, we are going to make use of 14 inches. 14 inches for the sleeve opening plus 1 inch. The 1 inch, we are going to make use of half for the side joining and half for the shoulder joining. That's how we get the additional 1 inch. And our taping measurements will be 4 inches wide. 4 inches wide, so up to this place. 4 inches wide. And this 4 inches wide, we are going to join half here, so you add the half inches to it. So this will enable us to know where to curve our dress. So just pause it down this way. So that's it. Now to the neck drafting. For the neck drafting, we are going to measure our shoulder to bust plus 1. The shoulder to bust is 12 inches plus 1 inch, so that will give us 13 inches. So that is it. And for the neck collar, the wideness of it is 3 inches. So we are going to mark the 3 inches here. That is the first thing. Then number 2, we are going to divide the wideness of the collar by 2. That is 3 inches divided by 2. That will give us 1.5. Then you mark the 1.5 here. Then you can connect it. And to fix our collar, you have to take note of this, because the collar will be inside. Therefore, our joining allowance as well will be inside. The joining allowance is ½ inch. So I'm going to mark my ½ inch. And also, at the base, we are going to add joining allowance of ½ inch. So, this is what we are going to cut out. We are done with the front. We are going to cut out the back as well now. Now to cut out the back part, it's very simple. You just lay the front part over your leftover fabric, then you cut out the shape. Now this is the body of the fabric. So now let's work on the neck line. Now, after laying the fabric very well, our calculations still remain the same. To cut out the neck depth of the back, we are going to go down by 1.5 this way. Then the width will be the same as the front part. So this is what we are going to have. And we are going to cut it out. we are done with the body. The next thing now is to cut out our collar and taping. For the taping of the sleeve, we are going to make use of 5 inches. So after joining, we are going to be left with 4 inches. Same thing with the down part. But for the neckline, we are going to cut it on bias and on 2-fold. So that's about the collar. To cut out the neck collar, you are going to measure what we have for the neck first. So here is it. You can see this is the depth of the neck. I leave 3 inches below, then I measure what I have here. This is 15 inches, and the 15 inches I'm going to put it like this, then measure the back, so 21 inches. So in short, 21 multiplied by 2, that will give us 47. So we look for a length of 47, and we are going to cut it on bias. This is what we call bias. So we are going to fold it this way. You can see the thing is stretchy, so this is bias. Now I'm going to cut out the length, and also the width will be 3.5. 3.5, that's 3 for the collar and half for the joining. So here's the taping for the down part. You can see it is in 2 pieces, and also this is the neck collar. You can see the thing is stretchy, being cut on a bias, 3.5 inch wide. That is 3 inches for the collar and half for the joining. But for the sleeve taping, this is what you have to do in order not to struggle with the joining. We are going to arrange it as if the thing has been joined together, and you will discover the thing is curvy somehow. You can see it. So instead of you cutting a straight piece, just lay it down this way. Then, because I'm making use of transparent color stuff, so I'm going to place my fabric onto the sleeve this way. You can see. So I'm going to cut it out, or I'm going to trace it out. This is the shape, and I'm going to mark my 5-inch band. Then I'm going to cut it out. So after tracing it out, this is what I have. I will use this one to duplicate the other one. Then we'll get over to the sewing machine. Now straight to the joining. So the person just place the body face to face and join the shoulder first. After joining the shoulder, then you are going to tape the sleeve, and you are going to place your fabric wrong side facing each other. Then you join on the wrong side, then you turn to the right side. You are going to top stitch it onto the fabric or onto the main body this way. This is what we have after top stitching it. So now we are going to turn it to the right side and flip it over. But if you are a beginner, I will advise you hold it down with any gun. So you are going to take it, you are going to turn it to the other side this way, then you iron before you join this side. So you can see now I only secured it with any tape. So for beginners, I advise you to do it this way. Then we are going to stitch them down. So here is it. You can see how neat is it. After taping it down, we are going to take the down side as well. So you start from the wrong side, then you flip it over to the right side. Now as you can see, after joining it, I flip it over and I ironed it down. So the next thing now, I'm going to sew. the total here is 42. This is the collar. So I have 46 there instead of 42, which is still okay. You can see the collar has been pressed into equal 2 parts, so we are going to open it. So we are going to open it this way, then we are going to place our lace. After done attaching your lace, you are going to close it this way just to secure it. After attaching our lace, we secure the down part, then we are going to repress. We are going to attach our lace to the down part of the dress as well. Now for the neck collar, we are going to do it this way. This is the right side, and this is our collar facing down. And the joining, we start from here. This is our joining allowance. This is our joining allowance. If you remember while drafting, we added this joining allowance. So we are going to proceed now to join by ½ inch as planned. So I'm going to start my joining from this ½ inch. So we are going to join. So the next thing now, we are going to clip this line, this joining. Don't notch beyond your sewing. This, then this place as well. We are going to notch it. Then after notching, you will go back to your pressing table. Then you press after turning it in this way. So this is what we need. So we are going to press it properly before you sew. You can see without even pressing, we have what we need already. So here is it. So this is it. So without even going to pressing table, this is what we have. But you are going to press it down, then you flip it over this way, then you tack or you sew. And after sewing, you are going to cut the excess, then you remove the rough edges, then you close the side, and our gown is ready. If you have any question now, please make sure you drop it for me in the comment section. And this is what you are here to learn. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. So I will show you the final look now. And I want you to rate this tutorial.